right? Do you love like that fried fish? This is where we're taking Anderson Seafoods is bringing us a wild haddock fritter. But wild haddock gives you, there's like that smoothness, a hint of sweetness, but a firmness to the fish that also melts in your mouth. So here's the deal. The price goes up at the end of our show. We're giving you 5 pounds of wild haddock fritters. So here's what the full 5 pounds would look like for you. Whether it's an appetizer, whether it's a lighter version of fish and chips, whether it's in a fish taco or as your main entree, you've got a lot of different options, but what you're really getting is just delicious, delicious seafood from a reputable brand like Anderson Seafoods. Rick Roman's hanging with us, bringing us our wild haddock fritters. This is kind of fun.
It's really fun. You know, first of all, Anderson Seafood, now it's almost 50 years providing the finest restaurants, picky chefs like myself, the best quality seafood. That's how they built their reputation. And now it's coming to your door without going out to that restaurant. And what I love about this is wild caught haddock. You mentioned haddock's a white flesh fish, very sweet and mild, a little meatier. It's in the cod family, okay? But we turn these into fritters. So what does that mean? Little bite-sized nuggets. So we start with that gorgeous wild-caught haddock. It's then in this beautiful batter, par fried. So all you do is take it from the freezer to your air fryer or oven, and you have these little morsels that are like perfect.
I just went in with my bare hands.
I love, yeah, these are perfect.
Rick's like slicing them. I'm like, I'm just going for it. Because, I mean, there's a density to the fish.
That's right.
But it's also very mild in flavor, and it's this all just decadent little fritter. How do I make these? Because
so
you're not
dealing
with deep frying it yourself.
No, you're going to take them from frozen, okay? They come to you in these 1 pound bags, right? Each of the bags are 1 pound. They're individually frozen. So when you go from the freezer to your air fryer, it's about 12 minutes. Just imagine like little nuggets. If you do it in the oven, we want you to do it about 16 minutes. And in the oven, we turn the broiler on the last minute or two just to get them really crispy. But you don't have to do that in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And that means you can put them out as an appetizer. That means you could do this little basket of like fish and chips, so we have some fries and some. Or
I would dash a little like malt vinegar on that.
Malt vinegar, oh my gosh! And I'm going to tell you, you know what? As decadent as they seem, because they're these little fritter bites. 5 of these fritters is only 200 calories, but guess what? You get almost 20 grams of protein. So you get a great little bite.
Good point.
I love the fact that they're small like this because, hey, I want to use them in the taco. It's not a big piece of fish. So if you want 2 or 3 bites in a taco, then you decide. So you're not committed to this giant piece.
You kind of have to decide now because it's a one-time only price, and we only have 900 to go around at this opportunity. So shipping to you for free, you're getting 5 pounds of the wild haddock fritters. Whether it's dinner for you or bring this as your appetizer, right? It's light, it's easy to eat. The fish is extremely mild in flavor, but you get that crispy, flaky exterior, and then that dense, soft, sweet fish on the inside. That's just so decadent.
Yeah, and you can see here, look at the fish. It's that flaky, gorgeous haddock. Then you have that crusty, kind of pub-style exterior. It's like crispy. And what's great about it is when you have these bites like this, it's like that perfect ratio of that crispy exterior to the sweet, mild fish. And I love the fact that it's something that, you know, if you're somebody that doesn't maybe eat a lot of fish, it's a mild fish.
Yeah.
It's not fishy. It's not strong. And here's something I love is with the warmer months. You know, how about instead of buffalo wings, how about being able to take these and turn them into a spicy buffalo mix? So I took some of the fritters.
So you can toss them in a sauce.
I'm going to toss them in a little bit of a spicy sauce, just like this. Ready?
I'm in.
So
you have my attention,
So
Chef
we're going to give this a little toss, just like this. You ready? We're going to put in a little bit of peppers, okay? We're going to toss these up. Now, I'm going to take these, put them right back in here. Check this out, if I can avoid spilling these. Then we're going to dribble, or drizzle, excuse me, some blue cheese. Now, come on. How about that instead, fingers in there, instead of your traditional wings, you have wild-caught fish. So you get all that great flavor of the buffalo.
600 now to go around.
And yeah, you could take a little biscuit if you wanted to. And just
you can make little mini, little mini sliders,
little mini sliders.
How fun on like those little small rolls or like the Hawaiian rolls.
Look at that. Could you imagine that with the buffalo sauce and a little bit of cheese? So you can have fun with these. You know, I like something like this time of year especially to put out as an appetizer. You know, you complement your burgers and hot dogs by putting these in the air fryer and putting these on a little platter with some sauce, and people have fun with them.
Here's the deal. We don't have auto delivery, and it's a one-time only price. So if you do want to stock up on 2 orders, we don't limit you. When we do one-time onlys, you can grab as many as you need. right? So it's M90593. They come in a few different bags, which Rick will show you here in just a second. It's a full 5 pound, but look, you're getting a pound in each bag.
Yeah.
So if it's you and the family for dinner, you could just cook one bag.
Exactly. So there's about 25 in a bag, 20 to 25 depending on the bag, because this goes by weight. So you're getting well over 100 of these. So think about how many appetizers. One of these makes a nice appetizer tray if you have a couple people over for dinner. This is a great way to start the meal. You know, you're sitting out on the deck, throw them in the air fryer, pair them with some different sauces. I love to put out like 3 or 4 sauces: a buffalo sauce, a tartar sauce, like a Thai chili sauce.
Bring them with you when you go to the barbecues, because you know what everybody brings? They forget last minute. They run to the grocery store, and then there's 100 salads and coleslaw and like macaroni noodle pastas.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, wait, but there's no real food.
No.
Bring the Anderson Seafoods with you, the wild haddock fritters, and look at that fish.
And by the way, look at the fish. Look how it's not dried out. It stays nice and moist inside that golden crust here. So you really get that perfect. Notice that's not too thick of a crust. That's another important thing. Whenever you're going to coat a fish, you still want the fish to be the star. I love the fact that all of these have that really nice crunch, and then just that beautiful interior of that gorgeous white fish. And
you're saving almost $30 off our QVC price too.
And I said it before, 5 of these is a serving, so you get some protein. It's only a couple hundred calories. You just try it. You don't even need sauce, to be honest with you.
I just went right in.
Just taste it.
They're good on their own, but you could dip it in a tartar
or a Thai chili. And they're not heavy, even though it's a fritter. You're eating wild fish, wild caught fish.
It does taste like fish and chips that you would get in the UK.
Exactly.
It really does.
And by the way,
not just a little bit. Like, this is better than some that I've had in the UK.
Often this is the fish. They use cod or haddock in fish and chips, which is always the fish. And this is, I can't say it enough. If you can get wild caught fish, you should always try to get wild caught fish. And that's not something that goes at the seafood market or the store.
Well, and that's to get not only wild caught fish, a lot of times you pay a premium price. This is our one-time only price, which means you're not going to see the price lower for the next few months.
I'm going to take one of these and step off.
Ooh, I like that.
They're good, right?
Good.
I mean, look at this. When I cut into this, look at how beautiful that fish is. So it's like you said, I think you had a great description, Allie. It's like gourmet fun, you know? It's gourmet wild caught fish, but in a fun format.
Yeah, right, because it's like nugget style.
Exactly, you know, so.
But they're that chic fritter that's going to give you, we're now down to 400. But it makes it a very easy way to eat them at a party. If you only want a few. I mean, I love fish and chips, Rick, but there was this pub that used to serve like authentic fish and chips my husband and I would go to. I'd take 3 bites and I was like, all right, I'm full. Because it was so greasy and heavy. This is not greasy, it's not heavy, but it's that substance of that great wild caught haddock.
Yeah, I mean, you see right here, Allie, imagine this. You take those little fancy toothpicks, put them on a little platter here. We did a little slaw, a little bit of sauce. I mean, how awesome and summery does that look? You could do that. You can pair it with your favorite, vegetables, turn it in. You can turn this into an entree. Just put 5 or 6 of them on a plate, and now you have a full entree. But again, I'll emphasize, Anderson Seafood, 50 years providing the finest seafood to the best restaurants. They source the finest wild-caught haddock. Then the haddock is cubed. It's then coated in a batter and then par fried. So when you get it, you're getting it frozen just like this. So you just pop it in your air fryer or your oven. So imagine if you wanted to make this on your own. Imagine you have to buy the fish, cut it into cubes, roll it in the batter, make a fried.
And what a mess too, just the fry. If you've ever fried fish at home, like especially deep frying, it's very cumbersome. It's a big cleanup. All you're doing is popping these in the oven.
That's it.
Or in the air fryer if you have it. Each bag, too, is a pound.
Each bag is a pound.
So you're 5 pounds.
You're getting anywhere from 20 to 25 per bag. It all depends on the bag because they're all a little different. But again, notice how the fish, it falls apart. It's just flaky, and you can see how the fish is not dried out. You can see how moist that fish is. It's such a nice bite, I have to tell you. And I love using these. I actually break them up sometimes. And if you want to make put a little different sauce on it, almost a sandwich, if you want to break them up a little bit too. So you get a little crunch of the exterior and then a little crusty bread. So it's just like something you can have fun with in the summer.
But I mean, it's an appetizer like nobody's ever seen or served in the summertime. So you get to offer something a little different on the table. Or for yourself, if you love fish and chips, but you want to be able to make it at home, this is giving you those like bite-sized takes on fish and chips. But here's the deal. We're now down to 400. The price is only good for this gourmet holiday. That is until, Frank, is that 7 p.m.? Till 7 p.m. And then the price goes up. Now that's if it lasts until 7 p.m. It's all of this is the 5 pounds, but it comes in 5 different bags. So it's a pound per bag. So if you're thinking, Allie, Rick, I'm just a family of 4, a family of 2,
That's right. Open
now,
one
what if
bag.
I only just half? Can I then
You can keep them in the freezer.
A clip on it? Exactly.
Put a clip on it, keep it in the freezer. They're good for 6 months in the freezer.
Brand new today, and we're offering you a one-time only price that's huge. It's M90593. So be sure to grab yours because the price does go up at 7, but I would grab it before it sells out. Buffalo.
Come on.
Roman.
Had you...
I will say though, this did make me a little thirsty for some water.
Well, I think we'll be able